Hey folks, welcome back. Alright, time for the high roller. I know I've been talking about Sabacc for a while. I know, if it wasn't for that upload I did like a month or two ago, I would not have even covered anything Sabacc up to this point. So yeah, it's definitely time to get that stuff going. Not only that, this one in particular, it's going to open up another perk tree for us, so that's going to be super helpful. This will also introduce Hondo. Yes, the one and same Hondo from all the Star Wars movies. So he makes a special appearance here in the video game. Super fun. Guys, a lot of fun to be had in the Sabacc. I really thoroughly enjoy playing the game. I gotta be honest, there were times I was getting like super excited just to log in and find a Sabacc table. Like, I'm not kidding, the game is that fun. So folks, before I get into it, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate those things. And I will get myself out of the way here in just a moment. Gotta check the health of the stream here before we do anything. And it looks like we are on fire. Peace out, Home Scout. Alright guys, the high roller, Kessel Sabacc. Kessel, Castle, not really sure, don't really care. Actually, I'm going to have to reload my hard save. Ah, nuts. Yeah, load save, okay. This is important. Gotta make sure I'm starting, like, right where we left off.
Hey, you're back.
Yes, I am. And I'm back in black. Okay, just wanted to make sure I'm in the correct save file here. That autosave kind of wedged its way in there. And when I first logged in to get my thumbnail, there was an NPC interaction here that it doesn't seem to be reloading. So that's super unfortunate.
Hello, Kay.
Basically, Kadik was chewing out Ink because Ink was taking Kadik's tools, and Ink refused to return Kadik's tools to Kadik's proper place. And Ink was like, I put it back, I think. And then I laughed, and I forgot what I was doing, and here we all are. Alright guys, so as I've already showed you, right here in Expert Intel, we're going to go ahead and, I do believe, fast travel to a different world. We have to go back to Akiva. Good old Akiva. So much fun in Akiva. But guys, we're not here for all of that. I mean, so many shiny rocks here. What we need to do is dip into the Parlor here. And I don't know if I'm really showing you guys a good enough map shot here. That's pretty much the Mira on planet Akiva here. Right down there. Pop on in.
I don't think that it'll be hard.
You there.
Okay, there's a contractor. Yeah, all sorts of stuff going on in this bar. But what we're really looking for is the Sabacc game that we were invited to.
Over here.
The clothes tell me you're with the government. Is this official or off-the-record business?
A gray area. I need someone who can help me buy a battle droid.
For Akiva's smallest battle droid army?
For personal protection. I'll give you the funds and a little extra for yourself. Call it the service fee.
If you've got the money, why do you need someone to buy it for you?
The Hutts dominate the droid market on Akiva. With my position in the government, I can't be seen buying from them. It doesn't present the right image.
Give me all the credits now, and it's a deal.
Make sure the droid gets delivered to these coordinates.
Alright guys, so yeah, that's unfortunate. I didn't necessarily mean to trigger that.
You're dreaming if you think those high...
Come on, I'm pretty good at Sabacc. I can run with the high rollers.
You don't get it. The players in that basement club are legends. Best in the galaxy. Trust me, you're better off betting on chance cubes.
You never support me. You know that?
Okay, so I'm actually going to reload that hard save. And pretend I did not accidentally trigger that intel, because that'll be a whole separate deal. Speaking of expert intel, guys, I got a lot to catch up on. I know.
Look, it's fine that you borrow my stuff, but can you put it back where you found it? Get it?
Ci tu tu kapabata. Son la molia dat pogo. Chitinga.
Good stuff. Alright, it played after all. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal here with you once again. Guys, it's finally time for the high roller here. Just to show you on the journal exactly what we're doing. We are going back to Akiva. Right here, bottom of the map, there is a parlor. So I'm going to go ahead and fast travel, get us there a little bit quicker. And it's finally time to start introducing you to some Sabacc. And guys, there were times I could not wait to log back in just to play the Sabacc games. Like, they are that fun. So I'll definitely walk you through all that as we go. In the meantime, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate those things. Alright guys, once you make your way into the parlor here, we're going to have to listen to get our next little bit of intel, and that's going to be right here off to the right.
Come on, I'm pretty good at Sabacc. I can run with the high rollers.
You don't get it. The players in that basement club are legends. Best in the galaxy. Trust me, you're better off betting on chance cubes.
You never support me. You know that?
Sound like an old married couple. Alright, so basically what we have to do from here, guys, is just go on downstairs. Or maybe it's not downstairs, maybe it's just like... Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. We have to go down to that basement at some point. Okay, we're not quite there yet. First we gotta go out and track down this next little bit of intel, apparently.
Interested in joining me?
Nothing to report. Stand by.
Everybody's running.
Hey, I'm looking for a freelancer.
Okay, I think I'm in the right parlor. Now it's just a matter of... figuring out who we need to talk to or what we need to do. Or maybe this is where we have the basement. Okay. Right idea, wrong parlor.
Not you.
Why not?
Private game.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what our unlock is here. It doesn't give me the unlock options. That's funny. I'll try bribing, I suppose.
How many credits to change your mind?
No.
Okay, well, who can I bribe?
Invites not for sale. High rollers only.
High rollers? Well, why didn't you say so? I won the Sabacc Invitational at the Canto Grand. Took down Mont Masto in 3 hands.
If you belong in there, why'd you try to bribe me?
I'm rich. Yeah, I solve all my problems with money.
Go on in.
That seemed perfectly legit. Whoever did the voice acting for Kay, wow, she nailed the part.
Looking for someone?
Yeah, some big-time Sabacc player. Any idea who it is?
You don't want to play with those guys. They're washed up. You know, I was at the Canto Grand. I don't remember seeing your face.
Oh, yeah? You must have just missed me.
No, I would have remembered you, Kayves. Lando Calrissian.
So what? You a bounty hunter or something? Here to take me in?
Take it easy. My rap sheet's even longer than yours.
Then what do you want?
You're in with Crimson Dawn, right? Well, I lost something at their Sabacc table on Kijimi, and I want it back.
If this is about me and Kira, we didn't exactly leave things as friends.
You don't need to be in the inner circle, Bess. Just get dealt into the game. Do this for me, and I'll show you a few tricks of the trade.
Throw in some credits and you've got a deal.
Hey, I can't say no to a charmer like you.
Alright, that triggers the quest line. Boom, baby. So we need to go back out the way we came if I can figure out, you know, I tend to get lost in a cardboard box here. Well, I'm really lost. Is this a cardboard box? There we go. So yeah, our first actual, no kidding, match. I don't know if I can fast travel from in here. I suppose I'll try. And we are going back to Kijimi. Good thing I got a fast travel point literally right there.
So, Lando, what am I trying to win back here?
Just my lucky Sabacc token. You'll know it when you see it, Vess.
Good to see you, Kay.
Okay.
You'll know it when you see it. Sounds legit. Alright guys, before I actually get into the no kidding card room here, and just to show you exactly where we wound up there, I do want to mention I do have a tutorial out already on Sabacc, just kind of going through the basics, and I will put a link in the description below for that. I'll try to kind of rehash some of that here as we go.
Tamblyn hasn't been at the table much lately. I wonder if she's
short
broke
version.
again.
There's talk.
Can I sit in?
I don't know you.
You know my friend Lando.
Sent you to get his token back, did he? Well, too bad. I've grown rather fond of it.
Oh, come on. I'll play you for it.
I'm sure you will. Tell you what, I'll take the bet. But we're playing house rules, and it's my house.
I'm flexible.
Alright guys, so this just happens to be our first no kidding Sabacc game here in my particular playthrough. And this is just kind of like the lay of the land. It tells you who the opponents are, which honestly that doesn't really matter. NPCs are NPCs. But my personal experience is the more you play, the tougher the matches seem to get. That's a scammer telling me that my vehicle's warranty has expired. Sounds super important. Maybe I should answer that. Not. Alright, so anyway, back to the game here. Yeah, the cheats. I don't really have the cheats. I don't typically like to use the cheats. You know, I just kind of have a lot more fun just playing the game straight up, to be honest. If I lose, I lose. You know, you're only usually out of 50, 100, maybe 200 or 300 units at most. And I normally win within a couple of matches or so. So it's not terribly difficult to lose a match and go back in and try it again. This one in particular, the buy-in is only 100 units. You do get 300 if you win, plus that token, and all sorts of good stuff. You know, you can get paint schemes, you can get shift cards, just a number of different prizes from different matches. Not only that, depending on the quest that you're dealing with, you might even get more reputation out of the deal. Boom, baby. So anyway, for right now, I'll just go ahead and hit the accept button.
Hey, I'm in.
And apparently, there are no shift cards in this match. So this is kind of like really bare bones Sabacc here. Okay, and there should be a button prompt for rules. Wow, maybe because I'm in like this tutorial part, it being our first card game, it's not going to let me show the rules. Which is not cool, because I wanted to show you guys that at least. Yeah, make sure fast mode is off. I was hitting my left trigger for that, by the way. Yeah, wow, no rules. Okay, I guess we'll just have to go through it. So basically, guys, there's two decks. The red deck, the blood deck, or the yellow deck, the sand deck. And basically what you have to do is you can only draw and discard from the same colored deck. So say I want to get rid of that 2, I can only draw from the sand deck. If I wanted to get rid of the 3, I can only draw from the red deck, the blood deck. The goal of the game is to get a pair and to get the lowest numbers possible. So like the best hand you can get is a 1 from each deck, so I would have a 1 and a 1. But any pair is going to do you right. So really the goal is to get any pair in the lowest numbers possible. Now if I want to go ahead and draw, that's going to cost 1 token. Notice you have a token stash on the bottom left there. You only get 3 turns, so you got to make them count. So I've got a 2 and a 3 here. Now, awesome thing is I get to go first, so I get to have first dibs on the decks. You can either choose one of the cards that are face down in the pile of deck, or you can choose the one card next to that that's face up. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit the A button for draw.
Something good.
So if I wanted, I could grab that 2. I've already got a 2 though, so that would be completely wasteful. That is a 5. That does me absolutely no good. So basically I would just have to try my luck here and see what would happen if I were to draw blind. So because the 2 is my best card right now in my hand, I'm going to try to get rid of that 3. Okay, look at that. I got really lucky, guys. So I'm going to absolutely discard that 3. And I've already got a winning hand.
I draw.
Draw.
Drawing.
Okay, now I can choose to stand, and that doesn't cost you any chips. So right now I only have 1 chip on the table. The only way I would draw is if there was a face-up wild card, which I don't see that right now. And the imposter, that's kind of sorta a wild card. You have to throw the dice and that determines its value. So I don't necessarily like to do that because it's taking an awful big chance. So honestly, I'm just gonna hold right here because I have a winning hand. I feel like it would be silly to do anything other than stand right now.
I stand.
Draw.
Pass.
I'll draw.
Okay, so my opponent across the table...
What did I expect?
Clearly has a hand she's happy with also. So the only way she can really beat me is with a pair of 1s or with a pair of wild cards. I can't remember what those pesky things are called, and that's another reason I wanted to
Stand.
open the rules. So I was using the proper, you know, terms for
Stand.
these cards.
Drawing. Huh.
Sabacc.
Wow, we got her because we had the lower numbered hand. Booyah, baby. So that's it. That's pretty much the game in a nutshell. Guys, it's so much fun. Like, when I say, like, there's times I couldn't wait to log back in just to play Sabacc, like, I am not even kidding. Okay, so now we won the hand, but we have not won the war. We keep going until everybody but you are out of chips. Or you run out of chips, but then you would be out. So it's kind of a chips game as we go through the different rounds here.
I draw.
Okay, I've got a 1 and a 6, so I'm going to go straight for that 1 or a wild card to hopefully get a pair of 1s here. Doesn't always work out. Okay, so here come the shift tokens. There we go. That's what I was talking about when I said no shift cards. So that must be just because we were locked out of them for the tutorial part. I'm assuming this game will kind of put you through the motions here, no matter where you're at and where you start your Sabacc games. I just happen to be in the high roller here. So anyway, these are the 3 shift cards I normally... Actually, I'm not quite sure what shift cards I have. Right bumper. That will show you if there's any active shift tokens. So basically, that's why that showed up in the top right of my screen there. So say somebody threw a card to invert the values, so the pair of 1s would no longer be the winning hand. The pair of 6s would be the winning hand. So yeah, that's a shift card that I never like to see. So there are many, guys. And just to kind of show you what my shift cards are right now. So I have that. Choose a player. They must discard and draw a new hand. So like if somebody's passing right away, I could throw that, make them get a completely new hand. Chances are they would, you know, collect worse than what they already had. This one here, set imposter value to 6 until the next reveal. Okay, so that imposter card I was telling you about, normally you would throw the dice. But if I were to throw that shift card, the dice would no longer work. Everybody's imposter is a 6. Not okay. And then prevent shift token effects against you until next reveal. So if you're already, you know, doing pretty good, and, you know, you've got a good hand, that might not be a bad card to throw out, just to make sure nobody can, say, make you draw new cards, or they can swap hands with you. There's just a number of things that they could do to affect you. Maybe, you know, they would steal some of your tokens. You just never know. So since I'm already doing pretty good here, I'm going to go ahead and toss that bad boy out. And that'll keep me safe from everybody else's shift cards.
You're gonna hate this.
Alright, so again, guys, I'm gonna see what kind of luck I have here. Okay, so that's that imposter. Yeah, I do not want that. That is no bueno. That's a 5 over there. Yeah, so I'll try for that bad boy right there. Well, that's highly unfortunate. I mean, it's better than the 6. See, I guess I'll just go ahead and discard the 6 there. But right now, this is not a good hand.
Draw.
And keep in mind, it costs you a token every time you draw, so that can run out pretty quick. Okay, she just dumped an imposter, guys. Now, you might be thinking, well, a pair of imposters, you know, you're good. No, you're not. Because what you would have to do at the end is throw the dice once to determine the sand card value. And then, you know, say it picks number 5 or something. That doesn't roll over to the red one. Then you would have to throw the dice again for the red imposter. and just see what the dice happen to be for that roll. So yeah, that's a terrible idea. I would never recommend doing that. What I will do, though, is go ahead and try once again my luck with the deck here. Wow, what is this? The World of Imposters? This is ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen so many imposters. At least not one for one deck.
I draw.
Okay, last turn, guys. You know, I'm kind of wondering if I hadn't picked up that pair of imposters, if I set the value to 6, would they both be 6? Which still isn't great. You know, if somebody has a pair of 2s, they beat me. But yeah, it kind of makes you wonder. But again, I'm not going to risk it. I think I'm just going to go for try my luck with the deck again. I can either get a wild card or a 1, and I'd be set. Unbelievable. Okay, this is fixed. I have never seen so many imposters. So anyway, I guess what I'll have to do is just go through the motions here. Maybe the game wants me to do this right now during the tutorial.
That's Sabacc.
Well, she's got a pair of 2s, so
Here goes.
I'm only winning if I roll a 1. And wow, she just got it. So I don't think I'm winning this hand.
I've got a roll.
Okay, so yeah, I got it there. So her and I are tied.
There it is. That one's mine.
So that's it. It's down to the wire now. Us versus 1. Get her done. Okay, now she still has 3 shift cards in her inventory. No idea what she could possibly throw out on us.
Draw.
And since I've already used my shift card to protect us from, you know, whatever, you need to pay attention to what she does. Okay, so honestly, again, I'm not big on the cheats. So I'm not going to show those. A 2 and a 5, that is not an awesome hand. Let's see what's sitting face up here. We got a 6 and a 5. Wow, that is not awesome. So I think what I'll do is I'll dump that 5. Oh, look at that guy's wild card. That is freaking awesome. Psylop. That's what it was. I could not think of that name to save my life. So yeah, that's an easy discard. Go ahead and dump that 5. So I've already got a pair of 2s. It's already a winning hand.
Pass.
Okay, now she's already passing. Okay, now they finally unlocked the rules. That's kind of them. That's a 2 windows button. Okay, guys, so what I had to do is I had to read all of these, like, several times. And then, you know, just kind of keep playing the game until it really clicked. But, yeah, so I would recommend just kind of going through these, you know, until you're more familiar with what they're trying to tell you in the readouts on all of these. And some of these have more than one page there for you to read through. For example, this is telling you about the Psylop and the Imposter there. And if you get 2 of the Imposters, nobody can beat that. Or, excuse me, not Imposters, 2 of the Psylops, as indicated on the far right there. That is an unbeatable hand. Shift tokens, I already kind of talked about those. Already talked about that. Already talked about that. And the cheats again. I'm not big on the cheats, so I don't know. Maybe I'll do a tutorial at one of these points where I do the cheats when I get them unlocked anyway. Alright, so anyway, it's our turn. She passed, which means she's happy with her hand. It's hard telling what she's got over there. Sometimes they have like a 1 in an imposter, so you don't know what they're going to have until they roll. But they stand on those, so you just never know. But chances are pretty good she's got a pair of something. Now, I could, you know, throw that out on my next turn to make her, you know, have to get a new hand to where she can't really do anything about it. But I don't have to rush into that just yet. What I can do is just kind of try my luck and see what my draw is going to be. And hope she doesn't do something with a shift card on her end. What was that again? 6, that's right. Look at that, guys. Unbeatable. So the funny thing is, on my first playthrough, this exact same thing happened on my very first Sabacc match. I won, and it ended up being with a pair of Psylops. Or wild cards. See, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that too. And that's it, guys. Unbeatable.
Stand.
Well, not unbeatable. She could have thrown a shift card, you know, like traded hands with me. That would have been a nightmare. Like, you're not safe until you're safe. So, yeah.
Pass.
Sabacc.
And there it is, bye-bye.
Pure Sabacc.
Loving
you
it.
heard the droid.
Okay, she's not out yet, though. She got 2 tokens left. It's unusual for the rounds to go this long. Alright, let's see what we got on the draw table here.
Right.
A 4 and a 5, both garbage.
New card.
Yeah, so let's see what our luck is here. There it is, baby. Loving that. So go ahead and dump that 3. And that's a winning hand. There's only one hand that beats that, and that's if she gets that.
I draw.
That pair of Psylops. Okay, so I just saw her use a shift card so she didn't have to spend a token. That's super unfortunate. And then she drew. Well, I hope this doesn't go another hand. I could make her, you know, get new cards. Yeah, I guess we'll just try our luck with a stand here.
Passing.
Take that.
Oh wow, she's taking shifts. She is not my friend.
Draw.
But that's okay, she had to draw again.
Yeah, stand.
Take that.
Wow, she is all about taking ships with them cards.
Prime Sabacc.
cheap Sabacc.
Looks like it's my lucky day.
Finally. That's it, guys. That's how it's done. Again, the more you play, the tougher the matches get. You'll start losing at some point. But the first, couple of matches...
Looks like I win.
Uh-huh. Tell Lando he's always welcome here when he wants to lose his cape.
You can tell him that yourself. Thanks for the credits.
Alright, so, they started talking there. I didn't want to overlap with that. But yeah, that's kind of the way it went my first playthrough. I was on a completely different match.
I got your token.
Hey, not bad. Let's meet up back on Akiva.
I'll call you when I'm in orbit.
So yeah, I won the first match pretty good. I remember I had that pure Sabacc, and the cards just came. I was able to get the pairs of ones no problem. But then, like, a couple of matches later, I lost my first match. But yeah, for the first couple of card tables that you go to, you're going to find the winning is pretty easy, and it'll progressively get harder and harder the more you play into the game, and the more Sabacc matches that you actually do. Alright, so let's see where we're at with our high roller here. I think we need to just get into our starship and go into orbit. That's right. We're going to get chased down by some starship combat here to come. So for right now, all we can really do is go to our starship.
It's weird. She didn't really seem to care about losing this thing.
I mean, the stake was pretty low anyway.
I always like to check my NPCs to see if they have anything funny to say. Ooh, Nick's mess. Don't mind if I do.
You're back in one piece.
Hi there, Andy. All right, let's go, Andy.
System stable.
So, what do you think of Aang?
She seems dangerous.
Well, that's a good thing, right?
I suppose. Although I'd prefer to not fear lethal detonation every time I sit down.
What? Has she already rigged this whole place to blow? Wait, Andy, has she?
What do you think?
I mean, she wouldn't, right? Nah, she wouldn't. I don't think.
Hank is awesome.
We are now in Kijimi space.
Alright, so yeah, we're going to be getting into a fist fight here. I'm not quite sure when that kicks off. Na 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 na. I'm gonna start a fight. But not with these people. I'm only gonna fire if fired upon. Kind of weird they're making us go through this twice.
Looks like you've run into trouble. We have pirates incoming.
Don't mind if I do. That was the wrong button, by the way.
Left flank.
I got it! All right!
Where are you at, Poppy? There you are.
We will not try that again.
Wow, that one's zipping around. I couldn't stay locked on. Wait a minute. That's a neutral. I don't want to kill that one. I don't think this involves me anymore. I really just wanted to take out the pirates. Yeah, I think we just need to speed-daddle here. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Wrong button again. Why do they do that to us in video games? The looting button is always X. Game creators, pay attention. The loot button is X. Don't change it on me. And then make X the sprint button instead. They do that on purpose. Alright, Kijimi Spaceport is the only landing spot for me here. Watching the starship land and take off never gets old. Alright, if it'll let me fast travel, I will.
Alright, Kay.
Still nothing new from Twiddledee Twiddledum there. Wait, is that one in space? Did I boo-boo? I might have boo-booed there. That might be a space mission. Hold that thought.
Let's get moving, Andy.
Auxiliary engines online. Yes, fine. You can sit there.
Ah, Nix loves his robot.
Kijimi, we've arrived.
Okay, travel to Akiva Orbit. And then what? I'm taking a stab at this because I don't know, I kind of remembered this being better guided than this. I don't remember getting confused as to where I was supposed to go. Kind of funny, I can't see my waypoint either. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong world, right? Akiva Orbit. Okay, that's what's... yeah, my mistake.
Spooling the hyperdrive.
Let's jump.
That's another thing that never gets old. The warp is awesome.
Akiva space.
EML 850. Submit for routine cargo inspection.
Gino Atinka, Giventa Wajo Gobo Gula Tings Nolia Jabat.
Lando, the Empire's trying to board my ship. You know what they're after?
I have an idea. You can't let them get that token, Vess. You need to lose them.
Alright, strap in.
Okay, so I mentioned Starship Combat. This is what I remember now happening.
You must stand down!
Right flank.
I know!
Where you at, Poppy?
You're taking hits. Good
Flash
shot.
one. Flash two.
Here we go!
Okay, I think that's it.
Lando, you want to tell me what's so important about this thing?
Can you keep a secret?
Would you have hired me if I couldn't?
That token is actually a data card. Sabacc games are just a way to camouflage the handoff. I lose it. My friend in the Dawn fills it with intel. And then my new friend wins it back.
Oh, we're friends now? Smart plan.
It was, but someone tipped off the Empire. Meet me in the jungle. It's safer.
See you there.
Okay, so now we get to go land on the planet. Hey Atlantis, welcome, welcome. Good to see you tonight. Yep, just getting into a little bit of Sabacc action. So much fun. Actually, I think we're pretty much done with the quest line here. Once we get the thing returned to Lando, that should open up our perk tree.
It's called binary. And yes, I have a class 3 certification. I used to have an assistant astromech on Akiva. Yeah. We hated each other.
I love the NPC banter. Alright guys, I don't know if we have to truck it. Let's kind of get our bearings here, see where we're going. I'm not seeing a fast travel point super close yet. Looks like we're going for a little bit of a drive. Road trip!
Hold tight.
Ah, nuts. Bruh.
Feel like going for a ride?
Guess I gotta figure out how to get out of here. I wonder how many times I'll crash my speeder and fly off.
Grab on, Nick!
Right over the handlebars. Maybe 0. I might be turning over a new leaf.
You should be seeing a bridge up ahead, Bess. Cross it. Take a right.
Yikes!
My people are just ahead.
People?
Okay, right about here. This is usually when I like to get off to deal with the combat. It's usually minimal by the time you get here. As long as your bike doesn't blow up, you're good. I love the war drums music.
Keep going straight.
It looks like we got some more fun here. Wow, I had to do like no work.
One day this galaxy will be free.
What's going on? Where's Lando? In the brush, Typhoon Squadron. Can you shoot? Huh? Yeah. What are you doing here?
Hold your position, everyone. We need to fight them off until they get here.
Fight them off? Are you kidding me?
No! What is that, a grenade? Jeepers. Come on, aimbot. There we go. Everybody else is fighting for their lives. I'm like, hey, where's the loot?
They're trying to flank us. Get to the other side.
I'm
love that blaster. That upgrade we just got on the last stream. Money!
More stormtroopers coming! Don't let them through! This is the battle you can't win!
Where you at, Poppy? Oh, it's one of those. Machine gun blasters with a shield. Ooh, perfect timing. Sometimes I feel like, you know, just going for it. Damage is no object.
One last push, everyone.
I don't mind using the Bactas. So much fun. Wow, aimbot is not working today. La 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 la.
Where's Len?
Good work. Now let's make ourselves scarce, huh?
Kind of weird that's textured for climbing. Huh.
Is something there? I can't wait for the next mission.
Lando, the shuttle's ready.
I'll be right with you.
You've got a real Sabacc face. I had no idea you were a rebel.
Hey, that's the idea. Gotta keep a low profile.
Oh, is that what you think you're doing?
Sometimes the best way to hide is to stand out.
I hope this was worth the trouble.
It's more important than you could know.
Yeah, always is with you guys. See you around, Lando.
Alright guys, there it is. Nice little rewards. Quest complete. Here comes the perks. So yeah, that's one of the cheats. Okay, so the first two are gimmies. Just to kind of show you what's involved here in the rest of this. And as soon as I do that wild card, we've already got the key cards we need for another vault. So it'll all kind of come at the same time. Win a game of Sabacc after cheating. Okay, so yeah, at some point, you know, you might have to cheat in order to get this one unlocked if you want it. But it's nice to have that additional damage under those conditions it's talking about. Alright, so that's pretty much the perk tree, folks, and that's pretty much it for... what was this called? The High Roller? Good stuff. Ooh, Lando's blaster upgrade. Heavy plasma. Go back to our ship and see what that's all about. So Atlantis, I take it hasn't gone on sale yet. I just read your chat there about dreaming of the day you can possibly get the game.
Got something next?
I know sometimes it can be a few months before that sale hits, but with the holidays coming up, it might not be that far off. And you're asking if I'm playing on Switch 2? Actually, I'm playing on the Xbox right now, but I have bought it for Switch 2. I've played it on Switch 2, and it's the same game. Graphics are the same, the feel of the game is the same, the mechanics are the same with the exception of sometimes there's different button combinations. Like here on the Xbox, sending Nix, that's a bumper. On the Switch, that's a joystick press. So yeah, just a couple minor variations like that, but all in all, exactly what you're seeing here on the channel is exactly what you can expect on the Switch 2. Hope that answers your question there. Oh, maybe that was up here on the plasma. Okay, that unlocked the heavy for the plasma. I'm going to assemble it, but I'm not going to equip it, because I was not a big fan of that weapon. I much preferred the light because it's better rapid fire. The heavy, yeah, it packs a pretty good punch, but wow, you better make sure you hit that shot every time. And I'm a little bit more of a chaotic fighter in combat. So again, you know, this is largely going to depend on your playstyle. I recommend dropping a hard save before you start dumping a bunch of mats into these. Go play with it a little bit, you know, see how it feels. If you like it, you're good. If you don't like it, just go ahead and reload that save. That way you get all your mats back. It's like it never was. But yeah, definitely, you know, take the time to play with all of them and just kind of see what fits your playstyle the best. Alright guys, so that's it. That is High Roller. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do when we come back.
Hey, Hank.
It'll be something fun. Probably some more Sabacc stuff. There's quite a few Sabacc matches. In fact, you guys remember that guy that we rescued long time ago. He was in the little container. Bosnock or something? Bosnick?
Welcome back.
Hey, Andy.
Yeah, I'm bad with names. But anyway, we'll have to play him. Yeah, there's quite a chain of Sabacc tournaments there. So yeah, for right now, guys, for this one, we are DUN done. I definitely hope you enjoyed it. But more than that, I hope it helped you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate those things. And until the next time, best of luck. Happy hunting.